cleared out. It's another corner here for St. Pat's. That's the third corner of the match so far.
It will be Breslin standing over this one. Launches one in towards the box, hanging up at the penalty spot, and Joe Redmond got a header on that one. Did get the final touch. It was Redmond, but the ball just rolls behind for a goal kick to Sligo Rovers, and probably the best chance of the game so far, Declan.
Yeah, absolutely. Good ball in from the left-hand side. In swinger and landed in around the 6-yard box, and big Joe Redmond got a header on it.
Once again.
Yeah, there's something, whenever Fabrice gets on the ball, there's just...
Mahan coughing up possession, and Tommy Lonergan is there. Mahan taking a pull out of him there and concedes a free kick, and John Mahan will be going into the referee's book. He's gone. John Mahan has been sent off here. The referee, Emmett Dinan,
that's the wrong call.
Has shown John Mahan a red card. That's a big decision with 20 minutes on the clock here. John Mahan giving his marching orders on his first start back for Sligo Rovers. He pulled down Tommy Lonergan just outside the box. We'll have to take a look at it here on the replay once we get a chance. St. Pat's fans are cheering cheerio, cheerio, and John Mahan has the shirt off already as he's going down the tunnel.
We're just going to have a look at the
see
replay
it here. Very poor from Mahan to give possession up like that, but
he was on the ball and he just tried to do a Cruyff turn and come back around again, and either go back to Nandro or back to the goalkeeper. And look,
Timmerman's trying to catch up with him, but Branefalk moves one forward to Fabrice. Lovely little spin from Fabrice Hartman. Tries to do it again, does well to stay on his feet. Bulger and Fabrice Hartman just tapping it around there. Stefan Radosavljevic now with a touch, waiting for Branefalk to make a run for him. He doesn't, still with Radosavljevic. Greg Bulger now again. Hartman now in the middle of the St. Patrick's Athletic half. Reece Hutchinson here on the left, comes back inside, gets it onto his left foot. Slips in Will Fitzgerald here, who's squared across the box, and Foster Hutchinson gets the strike away, and he's done it. Reece Hutchinson with the goal for Sligo Rovers, his first goal in the bitter red. The man on loan from Cheltenham Town. Lovely little 1-2 there with Will Fitzgerald, and he was on hand, the side footed into the bottom left corner. Really well worth goal from Sligo Rovers. And fantastic as well, Declan, that they've been able to take the lead despite going down to 10 men. Yeah,
listen, a brilliant goal down the left-hand side, and it was all about the left-hand side of the pitch when Hutchinson was on the ball, played it out to Will Fitzgerald, played it back to him, and then obviously Reece came forward and drove into the space, committed the defenders to come out, and just as that he popped it off to the left-hand side, and there was Will Fitzgerald, got to the byline and pulled it back, straight back to Reece Hutchinson, who put it in. Not a brilliant connection, but he got enough in it to put it in the low into the near post. It's a brilliant goal by
has to go back to Nando Pineacker. Really patient stuff here from the 10 men of Sligo Rovers. Radosavljevic, heavy ball there, but it's Nando Pinacker's clearance charged down by Ben McCormick. He's able to run into space here. Tommy Lonergan's up in support, as is Owen Doyle, still with Ben McCormick, puts one through Nando Pinacker's legs. Doyle squares it across, and it falls to Tommy Lonergan, and he's going to wonder how on earth did he miss that. He had loads of space there at the back at the back post. He probably thought that Niall Moorhan was going to get something on it as he tried to recover across Declan Boyle, but you can see here lovely little through ball here on Nando Pinacker's legs. Great ball across from Owen Doyle and Lonergan there, and loads of space. He just needs to touch it in, and it'll be 1-1, but a bad miss from the youngster.
It is a great ball
here. And St. Pat's desperately trying to turn the screw on the 10 men of Sligo Rovers to try and get at least something, at least a point out of this game. It's with Jamie Lennon now, the centre mid, finds Chris Forrester in space. Forrester lines up a strike, and what a goal from Chris Forrester! Oh my word, Declan Boyle, he just had the time and space, and that's the kind of quality Chris Forrester possesses. Turned, found the space, and rifled a shot into the top left corner. There was no stopping that from Chris Forrester, and that's an absolute beauty of a strike.
Bit of a late challenge, but he's okay, I think.
We'll see it here on the replay.
It's
this
the ball
is the
from
goal.
Jamie.
Great ball from Jamie
First touch
Lennon.
sets it up.
And what a strike. Absolute rocket. Joe Redmond. Pat's looking very comfortable now. Another calm ball from Jamie Lennon, sprayed out to Jake Mulroney, who's been quiet in these last few minutes, but a chance to make hay for himself here now. Puts the ball into the box, headed away there by Johan Branefalk. And again by Niall Moorhan. Forrester just chests it down for himself, looks to repeat the trick again, shifts pass on to his left boot, sticks it into the bottom corner. Great save there from Luke McNicholas to stop that find in the bottom right corner, and Chris Forrester stood up, Declan Boyle, and taken this game by the scruff of the neck. A corner now to St. Patrick's Athletic.
Yeah, brilliant play again by Forrester, picks it up in a really good area, looks to play a strike, it brings it inside, takes two out of the game behind you, and the case of St. Pat's have to break on it, but especially where St. Pat's are playing, they have momentum now. That wonderful goal from Chris Forrester, and then obviously another brilliant strike as well from him, and we just need to be careful of them, but they have the width all the time with Jake Mulroney out there on the right hand side and Mark Doyle on the left hand side.
Max Madden there to really well to win the free kicks. Fabrice Hartman now lines up a strike and sticks it into the back corner, back of the net for Fabrice Hartman, marking his first start for Sligo Rovers. He joined in July last summer, had to wait to make his debut due to a registration error. My God, Declan Boyle, has he waited for that goal. Sligo Rovers lead here by a scoreline of 2-1. Fabrice Hartman, welcome to the showgrounds.
What a wonderful finish. And it was a free kick right down below us here on the right hand side. Some Pats have totally turned their back on the play and switched off. Took a quick free kick down that side. The whole wing was opened up down our right hand side. Him on the left foot to come inside for Fabrice, and it just opened up, and you're thinking, go and hit it now, go and hit it. And he just opened up his body and he just placed it into the far left hand corner.
John Mahan was sent off.
And listen to the roar here in the showgrounds as Sligo Rovers look like they're about to cling on here for 3 points. What will be 3 huge points after losing John Mahan so early. Carlo Sullivan, Will Fitzgerald and Caelan Barrett getting in each other's way, but it's with Max Madden now, and the referee has done it. He's blown the final whistle, and Sligo Rovers have hung on here for 3 massive points in the showground. Sligo Rovers 2, St Patrick's Athletic 1. Look at Caelan Barlow down there with the fans with Max Madden. You can see how much it means to the Rovers players. They had to dig in deep, Declan Boyle, after John Mahan was dismissed on 20 minutes, playing almost 70 minutes of the game with 10 men. Fantastic goals from Chris Forrester, from Reece Hutchinson, and from Fabrice Hartman as well, and Chris Forrester of course to try and get St Pat's back into it. Tim Clancy does not look too happy.